And so it begins. Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new walkthrough. This is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. We're finally getting around to the sixth adventure, the sixth book in the series, the sixth sort of story, really. I could say so much about this game now. My opinion of it, my thoughts about it. I could probably just stay here at the title screen and do absolutely loads. Talking about this game loads without actually getting through the game much. But I feel that would be the most entertaining of videos, so I should probably go on with it. What I will say now, before I begin, is that I don't think it's the strongest of the Harry Potter games, but it is not the worst. It has its flaws, but it also has some pretty good things about it as well. But I'll get more into that sort of thing as the game progresses. So let's start a new adventure. This is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince on the PS3. It should be okay for all the other 7th generation consoles as well, and for the PS2 too. Hey, that sounds funny. Oh, look at that! We're going on a summer holiday. Well, it's Britain after all. Dear oh dear.
Then swear to it. Make the unbreakable vow. Will you, Severus Snape, swear to watch over Draco? Will you swear that if Draco fails, you will carry out the Dark Lord's orders?
Snape's constipated. Don't fart, Snape! Oh my god, he farted and he destroyed Diagon Alley. Oh, good Lord Snape. When Snape has gas. And what the hell is up with Bellatrix's voice? Sounds nothing like Helen Bonham Carter. Sounds like some sort of immature teenager. Dear oh dear. But there's Harry Potter. Now seriously, what happened with the characters in this game? They look perfectly fine in Order of the Phoenix. In this game, they just don't look... They look a bit robotic. Almost alien. Here we are at the Burrow.
Bloody hell!
Hey, Harry!
Hi, Ginny. Harry, you've been chosen. You're Gryffindor Quidditch captain.
I knew you'd get it. You've not flown all summer, though, so you'd better get some practice. Come on, Mr. Chosen One.
You can use my broom. Thanks.
Surely Harry wants to use his own broom, because Harry's broom must be awesome compared to Ron's. Okay, first of all, before I actually start this, I'm going to put the subtitles on so people can read it and enjoy it if you can't hear it. Also, I'm going to invert the flight controls back to off, because I just find that to be my preferred mode of flying. So, let's get on to make sure that has worked. Yep, that has worked. Okay, actually no, Firstly, I'll just make it a bit brighter. People have been complaining about my videos being a bit dark. So about that, guys. So hope that should be okay. Let's go on with it. Flying time. Oh yeah, I love to fly. Flying champion.
Captain!
Oh, Ginny, honestly, I do love it how Harry just goes, "Hi, Ginny," just ignoring Ron. Everyone ignores Ron. No one cares for Ron. This is a very simple flying task to sort of start off the game, and to be honest with you, it doesn't get much harder than that later on in the other Quidditch matches. I mean, it's great that they've got flying back in this game. Believe me, I'm not complaining about that. But it is very sort of stripped back, restricted as well, you know, in what you can do. You know, there's none of the whole trying to build up a snitch bar and like that. You basically have to keep going for all these rings, and if you miss a couple of them, it'll go yellow. And then after that, if you miss several of them, you're going to have to start again. And along the way, Ginny yells out some incredibly patronising pieces. Whoever wrote these little bits, I mean, that sort of thing, you know. It's like I'm a boy who lived. I'm a Quidditch. Yeah, I'm a Quidditch legend at Hogwarts. I don't need her to be all, "Oh, well done, Harry. You're staying on the broom. Oh, well done." It's just, you know. I mean, that's one of the weaknesses of the Harry Potter games at this point. Is that each game has to start with a tutorial to sort of get new players into it. This is the worst thing as well. How do we do that? That's just completely crazy. But yeah, so because I have to sort of get players back into it by having a tutorial, it then implies that Harry has to learn everything again every summer, and it just doesn't really fit in with the whole, you know, essence of Hogwarts of learning stuff and building on your learning it one in each year. But that's always going to be a flaw of these games, after all, having to learn everything at the start of each year. It's like it forgets everything every summer. It's like, oh dear, I stayed in fraternities for a couple of months, I've forgotten how to fly. And Jenny even said there, watch out, and I'd live well hit it. Oh well. Surely the Muggles as well would see us flying around and be like, hang on a minute, that's impossible. He's on a broomstick, he's flying around. How can this be? And there it goes. Harry's got the snitch. Oh, he's a legend. Oh, Harry, you lad. Ah, yes, I'm getting the first badge. There's quite a few badges for all the different tasks you can do in the game. So, yay us.
That was brilliant. Slytherin don't stand a chance. Hermione and Ron want to see you. Why don't you find them? Come on.
The whole wide world of the Burrow. It's massive now, isn't it? And you don't get to explore any of it, which is an absolute waste.
Ron and Hermione should be around here somewhere.
That's it, Harry. Harry's like, hey, Ginny, I love
I'll
you.
see you later.
Oh, poor Ginny. She's just like, they're such a crazy pair, aren't they? Ginny can't do the whole sassy thing, I find. Yeah, Bonnie Wright just can't, unfortunately. The thing is, this could be an awesome place to do some exploration, learn some spells, but all you get is this little section here with Hermione and Ron, and then you're back watching loads of cutscenes. It just... Seriously, I'm going to do a lot of complaints with this game, because there are a lot of flaws in it. I will get onto the positives, though, at some point. I mean, the flying is sort of middle of the road. It is a bit weak, but at least there's flying in the game, so that's something. Here's Hermione and Ron.
When did you get here?
About half an hour ago. Didn't Ron tell you? I would have, but you've not let me get a word in.
If you'd done these jobs for your mum, I wouldn't have needed to speak to you.
Mum wants us to get rid of these cauldrons Fred and George had left in the garage. I'll give you a hand.
That one smells far worse than the others.
So enthusiastic. And Hermione as well. Not only does she not sound like Hermione anymore, she doesn't even look like Hermione. It's just like, what's the game done, you know? You only sort of know because of the fact that Harry and Ron call her Hermione.
Oh no! Moving them must have stirred everything up.
But
Quick! Chuck them in the pond!
You can't throw them in there.
Safer than washing them. Who knows what Fred and George mixed in there?
Exactly. Just think of the fish.
Well, you tried, Hermione.
Well, I don't know what happens if a fish swallows love potion. Do you?
Maybe they'll fall in love with you. Hermione, boop, boop, I love you, boop.
Oh yes, Ronald. How very grown up of you.
Come on, Harry. Let's get rid of those cauldrons before Mum starts moaning.
The mum who is nowhere to be found. So it's basically, same with like how Sirius was sort of teaching all the spells last time. So basically you have Wingardium Leviosa and Depulsor from the last game again, so just throw out there like that. Oh, we hit double objects, oh what a combo.
Brilliant! Wish we could do this after every potions lesson.
You did cast that quite well.
Great! Let's get rid of the rest of them.
And by let us, you mean let Harry do all the blimmin' hard work, because it's not like he's had it hard all summer for being with the Dursleys. You know, and Ron's just lazy. Hermione's too busy worrying about blimmin' fish. And wrong buttons there, I thought it was L2 and R2. I think they might have changed that. Even though I just learned it wrong. There we go. Makes it look all lovely now. Little feature there.
Brilliant! Mum would have made us clean those out by hand. We'd have still been scrubbing them at Christmas.
If you just take the time to learn some cleaning spells.
Who wants to spend their time cleaning things up? This was much more fun.
Yeah, Hermione, it's Ron you're talking to, remember? Honestly, Hermione. Diagonally. Diagonally! Oh, since the goings on, since the goings on. Draco's all in black. He's so dark, he's like Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. Where are they going?
Why is Draco sneaking around?
I don't know, but that leads to Borgin and Burrows. Draco's a Death Eater. It's an initiation ceremony.
Why would you know who make that idiot a Death Eater?
Why else would Malfoy be in Borgin and Burrows? I'm going to find out. And if I use the invisibility cloak, he'll never know I was listening in, will he?
Because everyone who goes in Borgin and Burks is instantly a Death Eater. Great logic there, Harry. This could have made for an amazing mission at the start of the game as well. It's just a cutscene instead.
You go on. I want to check something. Petrificus Frontalis! Sneaking about listening in, were you, Potter? I knew I'd seen someone climb up there. Well, enjoy the trip back to London, Potter.
It's quite a dark moment when you think about it. Poor old Harry. Although he was snitching about, which is a bit naughty.
Oh, hello, Harry. What are you doing down there?
Good God, it's an owl. Oh no, it's Luna Lovegood. That's alright then. Slight improvement.
What were you
doing down on the floor?
I was trying to find out what Malfoy's up to. I'm sure he's a Death Eater. I was wearing my invisibility cloak, but he must have seen me when I climbed onto the luggage rack.
Maybe he saw your Raxperts.
My... what?
Raxperts. Was he wearing Spectrespecs? You can see Raxperts through them. That's how I found you. Your brain's full of them.
Right. Let's get to the castle. We're probably already in trouble for being late.
Okay. Although I'm worried about tripping over things in the dark. Maybe we should use Lumos.
See, Luna looks alright in this game. Harry looks a little bit awkward, but at least he's still got the same voice from the last couple of games, so he's sort of, you know, you sort of get used to him. So, if there's a sort of new section now where you can go up to the ground, walking up through Hogwarts. Oh, there is mini quests as well, which I'm sure Harry and Luna will explain in a second. Come on, get to this first one here.
What's that?
How exciting! A mystery. And we've only just got back. Let's pick it up.
You sound like Scooby-Doo there. Jeepers, a mystery!
It's a crest.
That's nice.
I wonder if there are any more of them.
Let's go and find out.
Yes, I'm going to be that guy who explores every little bit. But, believe me...
Shall we go up to the castle? We're missing the feast.
Alright, calm down, Luna. It's not that bad, isn't it? Is any here at all from Miss Blooming Gargoyle? No, it's just a random gargoyle there. So yeah, each of these lampposts, you can get mini crests by just using the pulsar and then pressing that twice like that. In this game then, I should probably explain this, there are 125, I'll show you there, 125 Hogwarts crests to find, and then there's also 25 mini crests to find, which, so yeah, so they're still collectibles. It's just not as much as, you know, the last game was. There was loads, wasn't there?
But it would have been good to see the Pestrels again.
Ah, brilliant Pestrels.
We're missing the feast.
For another one, you clever bugger, Harry. Clever, clever, clever. Another one there.
That's nice. You could make a sort of collection of them.
I was like, yeah, even more collecting. So yeah, I'm gonna be searching out for all these things to find because I want to get them. I want to get as many as I can as soon as possible because you know your spells do benefit from getting them. So the sooner you get them, the better. But yeah, because of the fact that there's no gobstones, bits of chests, or any of that sort of stuff, or any of the, you know, it feels almost like Chamber of Secrets PlayStation 1, where there's sort of a new Hogwarts and it's not as good as the last one was, not as accessible. It just feels like it's sort of a watered down version of the Order of the Phoenix game, really. I mean, it's better than Deathly Hallows. Anything's better than Deathly Hallows, but it's still not that great, unfortunately. And in focusing on the graphics too much, it actually made it even worse, which is I thought was impossible. But unfortunately, this is what happened. So let's see what the time is now. I think we'll have to quickly just go and get stuff here. There's some really awesome stuff here to get. First of all, we can go over and get. Actually, this is a bit too close, isn't it? Actually, you might be able to get from here. Get that up there. Push it up. Oh man, that was too close. Get some of the stuff here. So basically, so there's no like animal footprints or hidden packages or anything like that to find. But we've unlocked we've unlocked the first mini crest by getting mini crests, which is quite cool. All right, Luna. Good lord, Luna, you're so enthusiastic. About here, let's see what that does. There we go. That gets down that lovely package there. Package one. What about the crest? Oh, I can't get that one. In that case, I might as well go up to the castle now, seeing as the ones I'm not going to be able to find until later on. Yeah, some of them you'll need other spells for. Of course, you've forgotten all your spells, you have to unlock them again, as usual. Spells like Incendio, Reparo, you'll use those to find some of the crests around Hogwarts. But most of them are pretty easy to spot. They're not like difficult like the discovery points where you weren't certain on where they were. Whereas in this game, you know, you can spot them quite easily, even if they're tangled up in branches or behind an iron gate. You can still see them. I love Luna's leggings as well. They're so Luna in their design. But so far we're doing quite well. Maybe what? Probably something inspiring about life and being careful for Voldemort, because Voldemort's a badass and typical Dumbledore sort of stuff. Like, hello, I'm Dumbledore. I run this. Yeah. Okay. So in the next part then, we'll be going to Hogwarts and starting 6th year at the most magical place in the world. Ain't no safer place. as Hagrid said in the first one. See you guys in the next part.